Good afternoon. We start with some breaking news this hour. The head of the Navy has apologised after a damning report into alleged misconduct on board Royal Navy submarines found evidence of misogyny, of bullying and other forms of unacceptable behaviour. An internal inquiry was launched after former Lieutenant Sophie Brooke spoke to Sky News. She told Sky News that there was sexual assault, harassment and misogyny within the Submarine Service. After first going public, she said she'd had multiple people contacting her, sharing their stories, ranging from minor sexual assault to rape. Ms Brooke, who has since left the Royal Navy, gave evidence to the investigation as well as to the military police. In a statement released this afternoon, Admiral Sir Ben Key, the First Sea Lord, said the conclusion of the investigation into misconduct in the Submarine Service marks an inflection point for the Royal Navy. The investigation has confirmed misogyny, bullying and other unacceptable behaviours did occur during the investigation period, and this is intolerable. During the investigation process, Ms Brooke made several requests for redress. Those that are within my gift to offer, I have, said the First Sea Lord. When I met with Ms Brooke this morning, I apologised to her personally and unreservedly, praising her courage in coming forward. As the head of the Royal Navy today, I also offer a public apology both to Ms Brooke and to any personnel, past or present, that have been subject to any form of unacceptable behaviour during their time in the service. I am truly sorry, he says. We must be better than this and do better than we have. Our correspondent Sadia Chowdhury has more on this now. And Sadia, it's a damning report.
It is, and it comes after a lengthy 2-year investigation, which the Royal Navy says was 2 years because of the complexity of the allegations that they were facing. But it is a chance for them to address some of those in today's report. Let's just give you a bit of a recap. These allegations came from former submariner Sophie Brooke, who spoke out about 2 years ago. She claimed that there was a culture of bullying, misogyny, sexual harassment and abuse in the submarine service, and said that others had gotten in touch with her as well with similar claims and experiences, including rape. She said that about her experience, they were so bad and had such an impact on her that they led her to self-harm. And she detailed in a Sky News interview 2 years ago how she slammed her arm in the door to try and break it. Now, at the time, the head of the Royal Navy said that there was no place for sexual harassment or abuse in the Royal Navy, and said that anyone who was found culpable would be held accountable. Today, the MOD published those findings. It is a heavily redacted document, and it says that some of the very serious matters had to be referred to the Defence Serious Crime Unit. That is the unit that deals with criminal offences. There were a total of 71 specific allegations in the claims that Sophie made. 43 witnesses were spoken to, and as Sky News understands, 3 people have been discharged from the Navy as a result. As you said there, the head of the Royal Navy today apologised. He also said in a statement given at the Ministry of Defence that he'd made a private apology to Sophie. Well, we've spoken to Sophie since then. She says she remains concerned about the Navy's commitment to delivering meaningful change. She says, "It is my hope that this report is not just a token gesture, but a starting point for real substantive change." And she says, "I came forward not just to seek justice for myself, but to shine a light on a culture that for too long has been permitted to thrive within some of the most elite branches of the armed forces."
Sadia, thank you for the update.